It's week number 14. Next to last. Almost done. Yay! Are you panicking? Please don't. Hey everybody, welcome to week 14. It's next to last week of the semester. I got faith in you. You can do it. We can all do it together. A few things of note. First off, today is going to be one of the times I'm going to bug you about the writing use permission form. I can't remember if I talked about this last week. I really don't think I did, so now is the perfect time. Whenever we use sample student writing in this class, it's actual stuff done by actual past students of mine. The way it works is I get permission from students to use their writing. I change all the identifying information, change the name, change the permissions on the folder, put it in a different place in my computer. So even if I was motivated, it would take me an awful lot of effort to find out who it was. My mind just doesn't work that way. Then I use that writing for the student writing in class. So the ranging essays, the sample introductions from that one video, any of the sample student essays, that's all actual student writing. What I would like to ask you is for permission to use your writing for future students. It helps the class if I have a better array of essays to work with. And I've been using some of these essays for quite some time, and I'd really like to get something a bit more current in for a few of these. So, if you would like to give me permission to use your writing, it will be 1, completely and utterly anonymous. I take great pains to that. And 2, only used for future students. It's not going to affect your grade at all, whether you do or not, but it will make future students' lives a lot easier if we have a much better selection of sample student essays. The writing use permission form, there's a link in today's folder, there's a link in this week's folder, there's a link in next week's folder, there's a link in course documents. All you need to do is print out the form, sign it. You can either mail it to me via the university. My contact information should be on links. The easiest way to get it would be to either scan it or just take a picture of it and submit that via just email it to me at mike.dubose@utoledo.edu. It's also on the syllabus. And as I said, I will only use that for future classes, and it will help future students, and I would very much appreciate that. In terms of the work we have going on for this week, it's relatively light because you should be focusing on the research essay. We do have voting for Narrative 4 open. We have a discussion of George Orwell to participate on. We got a couple of videos, and we have the research essay peer review session. The thing I want you to keep an eye on in your research essays and those of your peers is that you are looking for a narrow, specific focus. Make sure that there's a specific subject of analysis. Too many people's papers don't have a clear subject, don't have a clear claim, and those should both be in the thesis statement. Now remember what we've been talking about. A specific subject of an analysis is going to give the reader something to grasp onto. And you can still, once you cover your specific subject, expand it to the world as a whole. You can go specific to big, broad, and general. You can't go big, broad, and general to specific in this type of writing. So look for a specific subject of analysis. If I was thinking about the local music scene, I wouldn't try to write about every single band. I'd pick one. And then I could expand from there. Once I'd covered what this one band was like, I could talk about how they were typical or not typical of the scene overall. I could expand it to a bigger historical picture of the scene. And you can do the same thing with your subject. Narrow and specific is going to work better than big, broad, and general. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to spend any more time here than we need to because you need to be focusing on your final essay. I've gotten all the revisions graded. I've gotten all the late work graded. From this point onward, you've got just this week's work, next week's work. You've got the research essay. There's no revisions on the research essay, so let's make sure you get it right. Make sure you have a specific subject. Make sure you keep that focus on that. You can always expand. You have any other questions? You know where to get a hold of me. Remind. And I'll happily get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for all your work so far this semester. We're almost through. I have faith in you. You can do it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye now.